and the only one here at WrestleReunion.
WrestleReunion is representing all different types of wrestling as we see Kalamity entering the ring. That is an intimidating looking woman, Bill.
And she's got her championship belt with her.
And from Montreal, Japan, led to the ring by
Montreal, Japan. LuFisto from Japan. I know these two ladies have locked up several times in the past, and very, very, very competitive action.
They're very familiar with one another, which means that we're going to see a match with two people who are not going to be tricked by the other's movesets.
Well, it looks like the fans have already taken to LuFisto.
I was going to wear the exact same outfit as LuFisto tonight. I'm glad I didn't. That would have been embarrassing.
That would have been three of us. We've got a LuFisto chant going by the crowd here at Pro Wrestling Superstars.
And Kalamity just showing the crowd you can chant for LuFisto, but when you have that belt,
that allegedly signifies that you are the best.
that it does.
Okay, we are waiting for the bell as this ladies' match is about to begin.
Kalamity is an intimidating looking individual. How would you like waking up next to her every morning?
Not again.
Not again.
Okay, all right.
Toronto nightlife's tough, Bill. Now we got to lock up in the middle of the ring. And,
You guys thought I was only doing karaoke last night.
no, I heard the stories, Bill.
All right, all right. They're all true, every one of them. Clean break by the champion, Kalamity.
Kalamity powered LuFisto into the corner. I think Kalamity's going to have the strength in this matchup, though.
I think that's obvious by the bodies here.
It is, but don't be surprised. LuFisto is, deceitfully strong. She might look tinier than Kalamity, but she is no small woman.
I'm glad you say don't be surprised, because nothing in professional wrestling surprises me.
Absolutely
nothing.
not.
Anything can happen in a match when you're sure somebody's going to win. Just like in that Fit Finlay-Harry Smith match, I thought Finlay was going to take the victory there, and Harry Smith won.
And much like on the J.J. Dillon match, I didn't think he was going to cheat. So how much I know.
Absolutely, sir.
Kalamity powering down LuFisto, and LuFisto, a couple kicks to the face of Kalamity, speeding back up, and
Great
nice
takedown. And another one by LuFisto. Fast lucha-style action here at WrestleReunion.
And LuFisto going for the quick cover. I think LuFisto's trying to surprise Kalamity right now.
Well, boy, when you say head-to-head, you're not kidding in this match.
That's how I asked my first date out to the prom.
Look at those Sabat kicks being exchanged by both competitors.
And a nice sweep by LuFisto. And a big boot to the gut. LuFisto is moving extremely quickly. Once again, going for a quick cover, and that right there is showing how intelligent an athlete LuFisto is. She's trying to win. She's constantly going for covers. She's not trying to intimidate, not trying to showboat. She wants to win this match. She's going for the covers. The best way you can do that, pin the shoulders to the mat.
Absolutely,
1, 2, 3.
absolutely. I mean, just to get the jump on your opponent this early means so much in setting the pace of the match in the next few minutes.
And you know what? It's also a psychological factor. You're constantly putting your opponent on guard. You're making your opponent think this match can end at any minute. You can't focus on the defense when you're constantly worrying when the referee's going to count to 3.
In pro wrestling, you really have to think on your feet, no matter how much you've trained, no matter what goes on before the match. When you're in that ring, you never know what's going to happen next, no matter what psychology you've used.
And now Kalamity, a gigantic clothesline, taking down LuFisto. And a big kick. Those kicks, trust me, those are violent. I hope it's coming across on the DVD, because those are loud as loud can be here in the arena.
LuFisto going over to the ropes now, looking for a breather. And that's not a very good idea when your opponent gets 2 knees to your back.
All that weight coming down on the back of the neck of LuFisto, and I think Calamity's got something bad in mind for LuFisto right now. And, a big kick to the head.
Taking LuFisto down.
And Calamity taking the time once again just to basically brag to the crowd, and that is also mental. That is also mental towards LuFisto. She wants to make sure that she knows that she's in control of this matchup.
Calamity going for the pin, but only gets a 2 count. Working now on the leg of LuFisto. Got her in a half Boston Crab.
And a half crab. Here in Canada, I would say that's shades of Lance Storm.
Yes, absolutely.
And the referee is asking LuFisto if she wants to give it up, but on an event like this and a night like this, she is not going to, and the crowd doesn't want her to. The crowd trying to get behind LuFisto right now.
Nothing on this show, on this Pro Wrestling Superstars show, will be an easy win tonight.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And right now, Calamity is wrenching back on the neck of LuFisto, and I have never been inside the ring, Bill, but I cannot imagine what that must feel like.
Well, you can feel what it's doing to the neck area, to the back. I mean, very, very, very painful.
In certain parts of Montreal, or certain parts of Toronto, rather, you got to pay good money to have a woman do that to you.
Yeah, that's true. You're being very frank with me. Franks. Anyway, let's move on. Back to the match here. The champion now driving her head and her forearms into LuFisto.
And LuFisto just dropped down into the corner, and Calamity head of steam, and LuFisto catches her and drives her right into the second turnbuckle. That could be the turning point right now. LuFisto seems to be getting into this with the crowd behind her.
LuFisto with an amazing comeback, and you can hear those chops everywhere. There's a reversal. LuFisto now in the corner, coming off with that elbow, going up to the top.
Oh, and this is dangerous right now. One slip right now, and I think it's end game for LuFisto.
End game on a possible broken neck.
And a big
coming up with
drop kick.
a great flying drop kick. Still one of the most effective moves in pro wrestling that so few wrestlers use these days is the flying drop kick. One of the best ones I've seen in years, by the way, and a guy who uses it regularly is Randy Orton.
Randy Orton does use it regularly, yes. But the reason you see so few wrestlers using the flying drop kick is because it's a very dangerous move. They call it high risk for a reason.
It's a dangerous move, and I don't think a lot of them even think to use it because it's changed. Pro wrestling has changed so much that sometimes those type of moves are not done in modern day today by everyone. They don't consider them as effective.
They don't, but they're just as effective. And right now, LuFisto working on Calamity, and LuFisto's trying to be the aggressor right now, which is what she has to do in this match. You can't let Calamity get the power advantage again. And LuFisto, those chops in the corner.
Look at that series of chops. That was amazing. But Calamity is champion for a reason. And she's playing squash now with LuFisto.
And Calamity, I don't want to get her angry at me, but she is no small woman. She's running a full head of steam.
That is equal to Vader for someone this size.
When she comes after you, I'm going to make sure she knows you said that. And Calamity going for the cover, and LuFisto, just the heart of LuFisto in this match. She's just not giving up.
Calamity is a bull in that ring. She just doesn't back down.
She is a bull in that ring. And right now, trading punches back and forth.
Let's see who's going to get the best of this. Double trouble off the ropes. Double clothesline. Both of them are down.
And this is women's wrestling, Bill. These are two women who are worried about competing inside that ring. They don't care about their outfits. They don't want to pose on the cover of Maxim.
They're not divas, gang.
They don't want to pose on the cover of Maxim. They don't care about their Twitter followers. They want to get inside that ring, and they want to compete. And the crowd is appreciating it right now. The crowd is into this match. They're clapping right now. I got to assume that this is helping LuFisto.
What if Maxim offered them a lot of money, though? Could change the game.
I'm pretty sure Calamity would have to pay Maxim to be in that magazine.
I was waiting for that. Thank you.
And
Calamity winning that war of chops. Oh, and LuFisto looking to break that left arm. And another super flying drop kick.
2 feet to the face of Calamity, and LuFisto head of steam.
Oh, I have rarely seen that.
And the boot right across the face. And
That is lucha libre style at its best.
That is violence at its best. And right now the crowd is firmly behind LuFisto. And I think this could be it. 1, 2, and Calamity.
The athletic ability of these 2 young ladies is absolutely amazing.
I think the word is tenacity. These 2 women, they are just so determined to, on this kind of stage, to show the world what they have.
Absolutely, they are so competitive with each other. There's a kick to the face by the champion. Takes LuFisto down and only gets a 2 count again.
And right now LuFisto's hurting right now. Calamity getting LuFisto up. LuFisto sneaking behind, and
oh, what a backdrop!
What a move by LuFisto.
A side backdrop. Actually, it's one of the many versions of a suplex.
Out of respect, I didn't want to correct you, Bill.
No, but that's what it was there.
And right now, LuFisto caught up on the top rope, and Calamity is just pounding away on
There are
LuFisto.
so many versions of suplexes these days. When I started out as a fan and even shooting the matches back in the 70s, there were maybe 3 or 4 versions of a suplex. And eventually I saw that change with Taz, where Taz knew more suplexes than any human being.
The human suplex machine, and right now a double stomp to Calamity. That not only hurt the chest of Calamity, but Calamity landed right on the back of her head. This has got to be it. And Calamity has the ring presence. Even after all that damage and the violent move like that, she knew exactly where she was in the ring. She gets your arm on the ropes.
Grab the ropes, then you got to break.
And this has got to be mentally challenging to LuFisto. What else could she possibly do to Calamity?
Those elbows going into the back of LuFisto, but that does not deter her.
No, not at all. And LuFisto just will not stop. Into the corner, and a big spear.
That would have made Goldberg proud.
You know, we're in Canada. That would have made Edge proud.
Absolutely.
And right now we got a version of a dragon sleeper. Trying to put Calamity to sleep.
She's not going to sleep that easily.
Big elbows back and forth. This has been an extremely violent match.
And there's a lot of pride on the line here as well.
There's a lot of pride. This is pro wrestling superstars at WrestleReunion, and you don't come on this stage and not give it 110%. And look at these women kicking each other in the face. And a big kick by LuFisto laying out Calamity.
You rarely will see the fans standing up for a ladies match and chanting, "This is awesome."
You know what? The fans here in Toronto, they don't care about puppies. They are watching this because they want to see 2 women who are competing inside the ring, and they're not being disappointed. Right now, LuFisto just pummeling the back of Calamity. And Calamity gets LuFisto
The champion
up.
with the... Only 2.
LuFisto gets her shoulder up.
She had that driver going down.
And Calamity cannot take the time to argue with the referee.
Oh.
LuFisto rolling her off. 1, 2, and I thought right there, an element of surprise would have gotten her. But right now, LuFisto rolls Calamity up again. 1, 2, and again, Calamity just keeps kicking out.
Calamity is not going to be beaten easily. She's the champion, and she's got a tough opponent here who also doesn't want to give in.
No, neither of these women are going to give anything. And right now, this crowd on the edge of their seat. Calamity going for a big clothesline. LuFisto behind.
Oh, what a suplex.
Oh, jeez. German suplex. And LuFisto with a big chop to the side. And LuFisto, I think she is telling everybody in Toronto, that's it. I'm putting Calamity away.
Up to the top.
Oh.
Nobody home.
That's why they call it high risk, Bill. And right now, Calamity.
She might have done more damage. There's a driver again. And a 3 count, but what a great match.
And that is an amazing matchup. That was a treat for everybody here in Toronto.
One little tactical mistake. That moment that she went up there.
That's why they call it high risk. It's high risk, but it's also high reward. If LuFisto could have hit that, we might be seeing a completely different outcome to this matchup, but she didn't. She missed it. Calamity took advantage, and that's why Calamity is in the middle of the ring at WrestleReunion with that belt high above her head.
A totally amazing performance by both ladies.